the things we're going to talk about tonight, my overall theme is that you need to, and I like that a lot of people said they were gym goers, because you need to train to run. Right? As opposed to looking at running as, hey, this is going to be the activity that I'm going to get healthy and meet my fitness goals. Right? So, all right, it's winter, right? Let's be all be honest, we're all gaining a little weight, right? So we're all trying to like get back to our like in shape weight, right? So as opposed to looking at, oh, I'm going to go out and run to lose weight and get in my summer shape now, right? Got to look good at the beach. Got to put the bathing suit on soon. But looking at running as you need to train in order to do it healthy, right? So you need to train specific muscles. So we're going to talk about the running specific muscles that are very common, that I commonly see weakness, and then the body compensates, it affects your technique with your running, and then eventually the body starts to break down and leads to injury. So Hannah was turning 40, she wanted to run her first half marathon. She wanted to stay fit, wanted to stay happy and healthy, and she had a goal. She'd run a bunch of 5Ks, she ran one 10K, and she wanted to run a half marathon. So it was her first one, and she was having some knee pain. She went to her orthopedic surgeon. They said they wanted to do a knee scope. She had a small meniscal tear. They said you have some, little bit of degenerative changes. Let's go in, do an arthroscopy, and then you'll be able to run. So we had met. We looked at a lot of the things based upon her assessment. Started implementing some of the exercises that we're going to talk about today, and she was able to meet her goal. She ran the Hartford half, ran her first half marathon. So those are the types of people that I help. So now, what about injuries? Just show of hands, how many people have had like ankle foot injuries in their history, which is by far the most common running-related injuries is the ankle foot. How about knee pain? Any knee pain? How about hamstring strains or hamstring tendon problems? Kind of top of the buttock area, hurts when you sit. Just stand on one leg. I want you to see how that feels. And then let's have you stand on the other side. Do you notice a difference at all? Does one side feel easier than the other?
Yes.
Yeah, I tend to find that in a lot of patients I see who have pain. A lot of times, the side that's the painful side is almost like your hip drops. So one of the keys to running is a single leg activity sport. You're always on one leg. You're never in what we call double limb sport. Like you never have two legs on the ground at the same time. You're always one leg is on the ground at the same time. The muscle that can show, that'd be hard to run, right?
Yeah.
The muscle that's contracting when you're on one leg is your gluteus medius muscle on the side of your hip. Now, if that's not kicking in, what happens is the pelvis drops like this. When that pelvis drops, everything, the knee starts to go in, and then that leads to things down the leg. I think you remember this one where we used to do kind of tapping out to the side.
You push the knee out.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Awesome. So what Carlos is doing is, as he goes out with his right leg, the band is going to want to push his knee in, right? So that's like that dynamic valgus we call it, where the knee goes in and then it leads to all these knee problems. He's activating his hip rotators, his external rotators in his hip, to keep the center of the kneecap over the second toe. Good. So go ahead and do a couple more of those. So kind of, I like to call these like custom exercises, like taps, and it really just activates that standing leg muscle. What's that?
Like squat jumps and things like that.
Yeah, so jump. Plyometric is anything where your feet leave the ground and then they land. So that's like a plyometric activity. So any jumping and running, you're always leaving the ground, right? Hopefully. And then you're coming down. So when you're landing and you come down, your muscles need to actually accommodate to the ground surface and adapt and absorb those forces. So it's we call it a plyometric activity. Any running sport, any sport you do where you're leaving the ground, it's going to be plyometric. So you have to train your muscles plyometrically in order to deal and be able to withstand the forces and the